Hello, welcome to today's edition of Citi News Daily on Citi TV. Coming up, Supreme Court finds Montie FM trio and owners guilty of contempt. The details of this and more on today's edition of Citi News Daily on Citi TV. My name is Eugenia Tenkorang. The Electoral Commission has begun the exhibition of the Provisional Voters Register in all 29,000 polling centers across the country. The exercise is expected to last for 21 days and will give voters the opportunity to verify their details on the country's electoral roll ahead of the November polls. It will also give persons whose names have been deleted from the register for registering with NHIS cards an opportunity to re-register. Meanwhile, the main opposition New Patriotic Party is unhappy with the Electoral Commission running the exhibition exercise concurrently with the re-registration of persons whose names have been deleted from the register. Deputy Communications Director of the party, Anthony Cabo, who is also the party's parliamentary nominee for the Laura constituency in the Upper West region, tells Citi News that the exercise is a recipe for confusion. Meanwhile, some Electoral Commission recruits expected to oversee the exercise in the Tamale Central, Tamale North and Tamale South constituencies have threatened a boycott over the allowances meant for the 21 days. They have given the EC a 3-day ultimatum to rectify the situation, or they will lay down their tools in protest. Well, Citi News Daily has been speaking with some of the officers doing the registration on how the exercise has been going so far.
So far, we've had 17 people in all, and it's been quite okay because today is the first day, and it will be, even though it's boring, I hope maybe the rest days it will be okay. And we have, with the provisional list, which is the new one, the latest one, we have only one person to come who came to check this morning, and 16 of the old register, the 2015 one. Yeah, so far that's the number of people we got.
And so far it's been good, but it should have been better. I think we should do more of publication so that people will come and then verify. Because without verification, you can't vote. So that's all I can say.
Now let's bring you some more political stories. The flag bearer and founder of the Progressive People's Party, Dr.Papa Kwesi Ndoum, has revealed that the 2016 elections will be his last attempt at the presidency. Dr. Ndoum contested the presidential elections in 2008 on the ticket of the Convention People's Party and came third in the last election with some 64,000 votes, representing 0.58% of total votes cast on the PPP ticket. Now, speaking on the Citi Breakfast Show this morning, Dr. Ndoum, who was affirmed flag bearer of the PPP for this year's election over the weekend, announced that it will be his last attempt at Ghana's presidency.
This is the election that I want to preside over, and then from here on leave the leadership position to our younger people. So this is my last round.
This is your last.
This is the last opportunity for Ghanaians to recognize the person who can do the job. If this one passes by, I have done what I can.
Now, the flag bearer of the New Patriotic Party, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, has assured residents of Agugu in the Asante Akim North constituency of the Ashanti region he will put in place measures to end the Fulani menace if elected president. The current clashes between nomadic herdsmen and local farmers in Agugu have led to the loss of many lives and property. Several attempts by local and national authorities to address the problem have proved futile, with tensions still very high in the area. Now, addressing hundreds of NPP supporters in Agugu, Nana Akufo-Addo said he is the man to solve the problem once and for all. The Supreme Court has found Montie FM trio Salifo Mase alias Mugabe, Alistair Nelson and Godwin Akogun guilty of contempt. The four owners of the station were also found guilty of the same offense. Salifo Mase hosts the Pampasu radio show on which Alistair Nelson and Godwin Akogun appeared as commentators and allegedly issued death threats to the nation's Superior Court judges. Mr. Mas was found guilty for having encouraged the two commentators as they insulted and threatened the justices on a separate occasion. Early on during the hearing, one of the accused persons blamed his action on a disease he called Popo Bligli. Well, sentencing of the accused persons has, however, been deferred to Wednesday, July 27. Now, let's still stay at the Supreme Court because it has cleared the NDC parliamentary nominee for Klote Korle constituency, Dr. Zanetor Agyeman Rawlings, to contest the November polls. The Apex Court ruled today that a person is only lawfully regarded as a candidate for a public election in Ghana after the Electoral Commission accepts his nomination. The case against Dr. Rawlings was initially put before a high court in Accra by the incumbent MP Ni Ama Ashite and was transferred to the Supreme Court after Dr. Rawlings' lawyers filed an application on grounds that the MP's case required interpretation of some crucial provisions in the Constitution. Meanwhile, lawyer for Dr. Rawlings says the High Court hearing the original case will be appropriately notified of the Supreme Court's ruling. And that's how we end today's edition of Citi News Daily on Citi TV. My name is Eugenia Tenkorang. Thanks for watching.